Our top story tonight, Macon Bibb County leaders approved spending nearly $2 million of American Rescue Plan money on a new gunshot detection system. It's called ShotSpotter.
The commission heard a presentation this morning from the company, ShotSpotter. Then they decided to vote on the item in a special called meeting this afternoon. Commissioner Virgil Watkins says he felt rushed to vote on the new system.
County spokesman Chris Flohr says commissioners were briefed on the system during the summer and also received a presentation several weeks ago. Commissioners then voted unanimously to approve ShotSpotter, including Watkins.
Ashlyn Webb was at today's presentation. She joins us in studio to explain how this new tech is designed to work and what the county should be getting over the next 4 years.
Yes, Frank and Lori, this contract lasts 4 years. The county plans to spend $500,000 a year. ShotSpotter says the technology alerts police to gunfire and tells them exactly where it is, even if no one calls 911. So how does it work? We break it down. ShotSpotter will place acoustic sensors at spots around the county, like rooftops and utility poles. Those sensors will pinpoint gunfire.
That is, they can hear the gunfire quarter mile, half mile, or more away, and they locate it by time stamping when each sensor heard it, and then through triangulation, mathematically determining where each gunshot was fired.
Then the system will alert 911 dispatch and the sheriff's office in less than a minute. ShotSpotter also sends authorities a summary.
We tell you the timestamp. We would tell you, if it's relevant, is there more than one shooter? Was there a high-capacity weapon involved?
The sheriff and mayor say this new technology pairs with resources they already have, like surveillance cameras and the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. They say all that should help them solve more cases and reduce gun violence.
And it will really help us to better protect the community and have the engagement and the data that we need to deploy our resources like we need to, and to take some of these violent criminals off the streets.
According to the contract, that $500,000 a year will cover only 7 square miles out of Bibb County's 255.
It can cover more than what you would think on 7 square miles.
Sheriff David Davis would not say what neighborhoods would be covered, but he says it will be parts of town with the highest number of shots fired calls. But is it worth this big chunk of change? Sheriff Davis says they'll have to put the new tech to the test.
If we solve one homicide from it, save a life, or if we have a situation where we get a ShotSpotter call and we go to that location and someone's been shot, and we were able to respond a lot quicker because of the ShotSpotter data, then is that life worth $500,000? Then I think people would argue that it is.
Now, a question I know many of us have is, will the sheriff's office be able to respond to these calls? We've reported for years about their staffing problems. Davis says that this will be a challenge without a doubt with the number of deputies they have and calls getting backed up, but he says they'll respond as quickly as possible. With this new tech, he says they can get to the exact scene of a crime and collect evidence. Lori, back to you.
Thank you, Ashlyn. The new technology would also document shots fired over the past 24 hours, 3 days, and 7 days. ShotSpotter's Director of Public Safety Solutions, Ron Teachman, says this is a data-driven, intelligence-led, and a bias-free approach to distributing resources and deputies.